Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy Grace, and today we're going to be using the Natasha Denona Mini Gold Palette. It's one that I haven't reached for much since I purchased it, but I think the colors are really nice and pretty, very fall appropriate. So if you're interested in seeing what look I end up creating, keep on watching. Alright, so as you can see, I've already done my foundation. I used my Laura Mercier foundation. For SPF, I use the Ulta MD UV Clear. I've been loving that foundation. Can't wait to purchase or try the tinted version of it. For bronzer, I used the Natasha Denona Contour Powder. For blush, I used the Charlotte Tilbury First Love blush that I used in one of my previous videos. And for highlight, I used the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, her liquid highlighter. And then for brows, I used Dalton, their brow gel. All right, so the first color I'm going to use is the light brown shade on the end called Lodge. And I'm going to take that on the Rephr 27 brush. Alright, so I just finished using the shade Lodge in the crease. Lodge is the light brown shade on the end. And I think now I want to take just a hint of the green, or bring the hint of green in, and use the matte green shade. This is Bia. And I'm taking that on the Rephr 14 brush. This is actually the first time I'm using this brush, so we can try it out together. Alright, next I want to use some of the dark sepia color. It's kind of a, it's got a shimmer sheen to it. But I'm using that in the outer corner. Just lightly because I know it's pigmented. Alright, next I'm going to take probably, I think, one of the prettiest shades in this palette. It's Anthea. On the end, it's this green duochrome shade. It's kind of like a greenish gold brown duochrome. It's very pretty. So I'm going to use that on the entire lid. You can see just how dimensional it is. Alright, now I just want to take a little bit of that first shade, the Lodge light brown shade, underneath the lash line, the bottom lash line. Alright, now I'm curious how this deep shade, the dark sepia shade that I used in the outer corner ever so lightly, I'm curious how that will look as an eyeliner using my Wayne Goss 08 eyeliner brush. So I'm going to try that. If I don't like it, then I'll just go in with like a black liquid liner. Alright, here's the eye look. I don't think it looks that bad. I didn't really know what I wanted to do today, but I always love using that duochrome shade, so I just wanted to use it on top of the lid. Alright, here's what it's looking like so far. So we basically used 4 out of the 5 shades. Sometimes sometimes I stick this very flashy gold shade. It's called Dior. And that's also really pretty, but I don't want to go, I just feel like it's a little chunky for what I want to go with today. So I think I'm just going to reach for the Mary Luminizer highlighter and use that in the inner corner just as like a subtle pop. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I've got the big sized gold palette, which I also don't use near enough. But I want to see what it looks like to use this this duochrome shade here that's called Lime Chrome. I want to see what that looks like in the inner corner instead. Alright, so I really like how that turned out. That duochrome, I mean, it's very subtle when used as an inner corner highlight, but I think it turned out really pretty. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how I created this look using mainly the Natasha Denona mini gold palette, and again, I used the Lime Chrome shade from her larger gold palette on the inner corner. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!